Welcome to Ask NCM. I'm Steve Hall. I'm going to talk about a topic that I have lots of questions on, and it seems like the only person that gets it first time out of the box is the parts manager. And I want to teach the other managers about this. It's the difference between markup and margin. Okay? So let me give you an example. A general manager says to a service manager, we're only getting 12% on our gross profit margin on our sublet, and we want to get 25%. So the service manager goes back, and what they do is they mark up all the sublet 25% for the month. End of the month, statement comes out, and we're setting a 20% gross profit margin. Now we marked everything up to 25%. So the general manager talks to the service manager, and they say, what went on? I told you I wanted 25%. And the service manager says, I billed everything out. I added on 25% to everything. Somebody must be discounting it, or the office is messing up in accounting or something with that. I don't know what's going on. Well, what's going on is the difference between markup and margin. If you want a 25% markup, you have to mark it up more than 25%, okay? So let me explain this in hopefully the easiest terms that I can, the easiest example that I can. If you think about it, if you've got a $50 item and you're gonna mark it up 100%, then that means you're gonna mark it up $50. So if it costs you $50 and you mark it up $50, you're gonna sell it for $100, okay? You had a 100% markup. Cost me $50, I marked it up $50. It's a 100% markup. But whenever you look at your gross profit margin, you sold it for $100. The cost was $50, so you made $50 gross profit. Well, that means you made 50% gross profit margin. So that's the difference in markup and margin. You mark something up 100%, you actually get a 50% margin. And there's a different ratio to this depending on how high or how low everything goes. Just like if I mark it up 25%, I'm going to get a 20% margin. Remember, to get the margin, what you do is you take the the gross profit divided by the sales dollars. To get markup, you take the cost multiplied by a multiple, like 1.25 or 2.0 to get that. Hopefully that clarifies markup and margin, and next time you want 25% on your sublet, you can find out you got to mark it up more than 25% to actually get that. Thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions, please send them in to askncm@ncmassociates.com, and we'll be glad to try to air them for you.